Hello, friends. Welcome to Leap interview series with another very fascinating episode, should I say. We all love films, right? We have with us today Daljit Ami. Daljit, please welcome to this interview series.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Welcome.
And he is um, doing cinema studies, right? And so you must be wondering what exactly that is. Well, same here. Even I don't know much about cinema studies. So let's hear it from Daljit. Please explain to us what is the cinema studies all about, and then of course we go to the next question, which is explain to us your journey so far.
So, in present world, you know that cinema is one of the important and popular medium of entertainment, information, and so on. Uh, Say over the period of 35 years, cinema studies have grown and it's part of almost every discipline of knowledge. So cinema is being studied in different ways. So when we talk about cinema studies, it means whatever is being done in cinema, it is a subject of study. So you study content of the film, you study form of the film, and then you do comparative studies of the film where you compare two different films, where you compare uh, different industrial practices related with the film, and then so on. It has many aspects, starting with, say, the narrative, the form, to the labor, to the economics associated with film. So cinema is as diverse a subject of study as society is. So as it is linked with every aspect of life. So you want to study, say, family relations based on the film. So you can study a director, you can study a period, and if you want to study anything, say costumes, that's again in. So my area of study is love legend. In Punjab, we have a love legend called Mirza Sahiba, so that more audience can relate to it. Mirza Sahiba is a love legend like Heer Ranjha, which is very popular in South Asia, or Romeo Juliet, which is popular in Europe. So around 15 films have been made based on or adaptations of the love legend Mirza Sahiba from, say, 1995 onward. So more than 90 years. So I'm studying that, and my title is Cinematic Journeys of a Legend, Mirza Sahiba. Yeah.
Wow, wow. So, what's the purpose of this kind of a study?
This is an interdisciplinary study. When you say that this is uh, tracing the journey of a love legend, it means love legend is a story or a template which can be reinterpreted, which can be adapted by different makers, and it can accommodate impressions of the period or whatever is happening around. It can accommodate those aspirations, apprehensions, and the technology over the period of time, which is all the time evolving. So just to explain it further, I have chapterized my thesis in chronological order. In the first chapter, I'm studying 3 films which are made in 1947. That is colonial period, when India is being ruled by the British. And then the second film is 1956, which is made in Lahore. Lahore became part of Pakistan by that time.
Wow.
And the third film is 1957, where in Mumbai. So in India. So that way, 3 films in 3 different countries: British India, then Pakistan, then India. And the biggest event of that time, which is partition hyphenated by independence, happened during that time. So in the first film, I am studying what kind of impressions or uh, shadows are there associated with independence. Is there something which is associated with independence and it is accommodated in the film, which is aspirations of the anti-imperialist movement, or some kind of apprehensions of communal violence? Are they there? And then in the second part, I'm studying how they are dealing with the national developments of both the countries, and where are the shadows of the partition violence. Are the shadows there or not? So this is what I am studying. uh,
Wow.
just to give you more detail, I'll just discuss one thing. In the film, which is 1947, the promotional pamphlet of the film says that Mirza is not ready to leave the Vrindavan and Gokul and want to stay over there. So Vrindavan and Gokul, these are two places which are important for any Lord Krishna story. So when you take these ideas from a very important story, which is not part of the story which you are going to make film on.
Right.
So here it is a story of Mirza, but you are relating it to the Krishna story. Mirza is a Muslim character, and you are relating it to a Hindu god. It means it will accommodate something which people from all the religions, people from all the regions across South Asia will be able to relate to. So that's what I am studying. Yeah.
Wow, fantastic. That's amazing. I think it's good to know what this domain field is all about. And further to that, I would just say, I want to know, as a director of Educational Multimedia Research Centre at Punjab University in India, what exactly is your role and responsibilities?
In Punjab, we have two different universities. One is Punjab University, which is located in Chandigarh, and the second is Punjabi University, which is located in Patiala. So from outside, they are very similar sounding universities. So my university is Punjabi University, Patiala. So
Okay, my bad. I think
this is
I just
perfect. Sachin, this is perfectly fine. I'm just clarifying it. So it is a very common thing which can happen. So this is a UGC center. UGC is University Grant Commission in India, which is a centrally federal funding agency which fund universities.
right.
And in India, we have 21 such centers across India. So this center is based in Punjabi University,
Okay,
which is under a memorandum of understanding, MOU. The MOU is between three different kind of institution. One is university, which we call our host institution. And
right.
second is the funding agency, which is University Grant Commission. And
Yes.
third is the central nodal agency, which is Consortium for Educational Communication, which is responsible to create digital content of non-technical courses.
Okay.
So this is the structure we work in. We are located in a state university. We are funded by the federal government.
Okay.
So we work with institutions of higher education from Punjab, Haryana, Himachal, and Chandigarh. In our center, we produce digital content for educational purposes.
Okay.
This content is consumed at two different platforms. One of the platform is called Swayam Portal, SWAYAM portal. So this portal is again University Grant Commission's portal, which offer online courses. So these are structured courses like any other classroom thing, but all the lectures are available online. So
Right.
our center is one of the center which produce that kind of courses. So
So there are those 21 centers across India.
Yeah.
They are also producing the content?
Yeah. So all the centers are producing content.
Okay.
And this content is consumed on two platforms. Each center is contributing to two platforms. One is the SWAYAM portal, which is online. And the
Yeah.
second, Government of India has started many educational channel. So one of the educational channel is called Vidik. It is law and legal studies.
Okay.
We manage that law and legal studies DTH channel from Punjabi University, Patiala, and create content for that. So these are two platforms. So this channel is dedicated to content about law and legal studies. Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. So, Punjabi University and what you are mainly responsible for is actually the content that is going to be used by all the people studying across India
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
through that portal.
Yeah. So not just across India, even if wherever you are located,
Right.
wherever you are located, you can get yourself enrolled. If you want to get certificate for your course, then you need to be enrolled in any of the university in India.
Right.
So then you will get certificate after the required evaluation. If you want to enroll as a curious learner that you want to attend and you want to explore the content,
Right.
then you can get yourself enrolled. So both kind of
Wow.
learners are welcome over there. And if you are enrolled in any of the institution of higher education in India, but based in somewhere in Europe or in North America, that's perfectly fine. No issue at all. Yeah.
Okay. That's really amazing. Right. So, as part of your experience of working with the content creation for SWAM and so on, um, share us some experience if you have any, and how probably the journey of this portal started, and if it has evolved at all.
So the SWAM portal is a recent platform,
Right.
uh, but it has a history. So in the post-colonial state, that
Mhm.
is after 1947, one of the important promise of the independent state was to make the citizens literate or
Mhm.
make the education accessible to anyone who is interested or who has the capacity in the sense of intellectual capacity to learn. So you just need to have desire, and then
Right.
the state promises you that you will get education. So India had say around 20% literacy rate at that time. And initially the stress was on the new learners to get all those people enrolled in school education who are in that age category. But very soon the state realized that there are citizens who are above the age of school education and they are already involved in any kind of work to earn living.
Right.
They are illiterate. How to make them literate? To make the adult people literate, government started different initiatives. So those were, say, new literacy campaign, adult literacy campaigns. When the television became big, on the television there was a program which was started. It used to be called Countrywide Classroom. So the Countrywide Classroom was a platform for people who are pursuing the education to get more exposure to the subject. Then it was for the general public as well, that if you have interest, then you can watch all those programs on the Countrywide Classroom program. So
Excellent.
when the digital came uh, in the history, so digital came with different promise, that now we have digital which is more equipped than the analog format. And then thereafter there was internet made it possible that with improved speed, high-end equipment, it was possible to transfer video from one end to other end, and that to quality video. The old promise was repackaged into digital. So that repackaging is that now the digital classroom can accommodate much more student as compared to any infrastructure that you have. So in any physical infrastructure, you can say accommodate 100, 200 or up to 5,000 people in a classroom if you have a really big hall. But in a digital classroom, you can accommodate as many as students are available. So that was one. And the second was to make best possible teacher available to people who are living at distant places. So those were two important points associated with digital. So this discussion started in, say, in 2008-9. Thereafter, the debate expanded into other areas. So the other areas were, what will happen to the traditional teacher-student relation?
Yes.
Is digital going to replace the teacher? Or what is going to be the role of the teacher? So are teacher going to be content creator only and their jobs are going to be over? So these were the apprehensions and promises of the digital. Then COVID came. COVID played important role, which forced all of us to go online for different purposes.
Absolutely.
So all the people who had apprehensions and who were reluctant to use the medium, they were forced to use and experience it. So many of the people who were, say, had reservations earlier, they became supporter of the medium.
Absolute advocates.
But at the policy level, the government decided that during the crisis, we have done experimentation with online classes and so on. So now we can make it part of the regular structure. So in India, if you are a student of, say, doing any kind of study in colleges or universities or any institution of higher education, you can take up to 50% of your courses from the portal like Swim.
Wow.
So that's there. So this is a trajectory and journey.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really amazing. I think it's reshaping the literacy levels, the access to people, wherever they are, whenever they want. There's no time. Wow, fantastic. I think there's lots to talk, and we can probably go on for a long time because this this very interesting topic. However, we have limit on the time, so I would just say one of the last questions I would ask is, what do you see as the education in your part of the world, maybe your state and your country, if you want to talk about India or just your state, how do you see it progressing in 1 year to 3 years from now? Where do you see it going?
Education is such an evolving field that it is really difficult to make a comment that this is the way or this is the journey they are going to take. So we can always study the journey backward, and it is quite difficult to make comment with certainty about the future, but still we plan for the future.
Yes.
So one thing is, when I talk about digital has integrated with our lives in such a way that you can't imagine a life without digital.
Absolutely.
So even in an offline class, the footprint of digital is there. So digital is there as say regular communication on WhatsApp groups, emails, and so on. And in addition to that, you have digital boards where you screen videos, PPT programs, and so on. So that way, digital is going to be there, whether it is online or it is offline. So digital has integrated that. That's one. So that it is going to increase. It is not going to be wished away from our regular process. So then the other part is what happened to the apprehensions or the critiques of the regular system which was there before this digital. So the critique was that access is limited. So there
Right.
is disparity, there is discrimination. So we need to study afresh. So the access is limited. That earlier it was just an economic divide. Now we have digital divide as well. And earlier we have integrated people with different ability into the regular system. Have we taken the same disabilities or special abilities into account? For example, how are we going to teach the blinds through a digital media? How
Right.
are we going to deal with deaf and mute community on digital media? How
Yes.
are we going to treat the student who have attention deficit? In our regular classes, you find teachers all the time attracting the attention of students. So teachers can accommodate all the time all kind of students who learn at different pace. So what will happen to that? So I think this is a fascinating evolving system. Uh,
Right.
as teachers or as people who were involved in the whole enterprise of education, we will remain engaged with the new challenges. So the challenges are still there and they are same, they are continuity of earlier challenges, but with new technology, new times, they are reshaping themselves. So as the system is evolving, so the challenges, so the promises are evolving. I think this is the only thing I can say.
Wow, fantastic. That's amazing. And once again, thank you so much for your time and valuable knowledge that you shared with the audience. I think it's going to benefit educationists, not just from India, but across the world to understand how things are evolving in one part of and of course, cinema studies was a different topic we learned today. So
Yeah.
thank you once again.
Yeah. Thank you very much. It was really a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you, Sachin.
Thanks.